Imagine the Big Bang by closing your eyes. That initial instant when all energy, matter, and light were created. Isn't it an explosion? In an ever-expanding cloud of hot gas, fire, trash, sinks, marmots, and anvils fly past the camera. And, as with every explosion, there must be a fallout, right? Somewhere in the universe, we could travel and observe the precise area where everything began, the exact position where the Big Bang occurred, and preferably a giant crater in space-time where the universe began. I'm sure you're seeing our little scene in your head, with space-time indentations and orbital debris. I hope you're getting the creepy sensation that I'm going to mutilate cherished sci-fi cliches for my personal entertainment. Here it is. There is no precise location where the Big Bang occurred. The Big Bang occurred everywhere in the universe. The difficulty stems from the term Big Bang. It conjures up images of explosions, detonations, balloons popping, and everything being blown to chicken basket Hades. Unfortunately for the rest of us, this isn't a good way to describe what happened during the Big Bang. Therefore, I'm going to coin a new phrase and start using it from now on, pretending that it was always this way. So, from now on, I'll refer to it as the Big Stretch, and by that I mean I've always referred to it as the Big Stretch, and for those of you who are familiar with this form of reckoning. The chocolate ration is being increased from 40 grams to 25 grams. Consider a balloon covered with dots, then inflated. In addition, for the sake of this demonstration, you are a two-dimensional creature who lives at one of those dots and observes all the other dots. Everything will smell like that strange moist spit and rubber balloon odor from your perspective. You'll also see that all of the other dots are moving away from you. You could even believe you're in the center of the balloon's growth. Then, if you moved your cursor to any other dot, you'd see the same thing. Just stinky specks speeding away from you. A weaker creature would get preoccupied with the idea that the balloon is a three-dimensional entity, and the center of the expansion is actually in the center of the balloon. Yet you're just in two dimensions. Nothing but the surface of the balloon is visible to you. That, and the strange odor. Take that notion and multiply it by one additional dimension. Being a three-dimensional organism caught within a three-dimensional universe, I watch it expand out 3 dimensions. Every galaxy is speeding away from you. But, if you travel to any other galaxy, it appears that all other galaxies are moving away from them. Could a 4-dimensional entity locate the core of the expansion, the location of the Big Bang? Probably. That's how 4D creatures are. A 5D entity, on the other hand, would undoubtedly scoff at their basic 4D perspective of the universe, complete with quaint Klein bottles and rustic hypercubes. They'd yell, "Suck it, 4D jerks," and then lock them in their 5D lockers for the duration of recess until the cleaner heard the hammering and let them out. Don't even get me started on the 11D bastards. Those folks are terrible, and they truly believe they are better than everyone else. They're like Greg Marmon from Omega House, but with 8 extra nose dimensions to peer down at you from across. So, where did the Big Bang take place? That occurred everywhere. All of these areas were generated in the Big Bang and have been drifting away from each other for 13.8 billion years. There is no one location where you can point and say, that's where the Big Bang happened. Yet, you may be really arrogant and point to wherever and claim that the Big Bang occurred there. Because the Great Bang occurred everywhere, it also occurred in your hometown. Tell us about yourself in the comments section.